Hey guys, it's Tony Gattari here from Achievers Group with another passionate business video vitamin. Hey guys, I really wanted to talk to you about the overall negotiation process. And what I'm going to talk to you about is a concept that I've used called PROBE. And PROBE is an acronym, P-R-O-B-E. And PROBE actually stands for preparation is the P. So the R is rapport, the O is opening bargaining, okay, the B is bargaining, and the E is commitment. And all I really wanted to do is that a lot of people seem to feel that negotiation is bargaining. No, that is totally incorrect. Bargaining is part of negotiation. It is not negotiation in its true sense. There is so much happens before that, and there is so much happens at the end of that. So what I wanted to do is just go through it step by step. And the first principle is, I think we've made already, is preparation. Look, if you want to be a brilliant negotiator, you actually have to ensure that you actually get as much information as possible. It's clearly obvious to me that he who has the gold makes the rules. Okay, but what is the gold in negotiation? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's having lots of information. The other gold is making sure that you've got heaps of time and they don't have heaps of time. Scarcity sells. Scarcity is a great form of negotiation. And the other one is effectively you have choices and you actually know what you're talking about, because you really want to go into a negotiation when you're building rapport where people go, wow, my God, you know a lot. How did you find that out about us? How did you find out that about our competition? And that is so easy to do because we've got this wonderful device called Google. And it's pretty obvious to me that if you're really serious about negotiating, because you could be negotiating for a job, you actually understand and you've researched what you're about to negotiate in. Because it would be insane. You know, I get a lot of people who actually join our company or join other companies we consult to. One of the most amazing things is that I ask them, what have they found out about the company? And if they say to me, nothing, okay, I'm looking at them saying, hang on here, if you want this job so much, didn't it occur to you to go onto our website and have a look at what we do? To me, it's a signal that not genuine about job. And there's a likelihood that I would never employ a person if they didn't do some research about the job or the company they're about to join. The next process is, once you've done preparation, is the rapport building. You know, you've got to clearly understand how to make people feel at ease. You've got to have great icebreakers. You've got to set up the room where, you know, you might set up the room in such a way not to have a confrontational meeting. It might be a round table. You might have an agenda where you send out the agenda saying these are the areas that I'd like to discuss, because he who has the agenda controls the outcome. It's really important to control as many things as these as possible. It's really important to actually ensure that you have a clear, distinct understanding of what the objectives that you want to achieve before you have that meeting. And it's probably not a bad idea to have the meetings on your home turf. You know, business is a bit like sports. Sporting teams have something called the home ground advantage. Business teams also need to operate on that principle of having a home ground advantage. The next area in the probe technique is your opening bargaining. Now, your opening bargaining, and we'll share this a little bit later on, is setting the scene. It's managing each other's expectations. Now, what I could say to you is the purpose of this meeting is to come to some conclusion about this particular area. I just want to be totally clear. If we cannot reach a favourable outcome, we will do nothing at all. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm setting the scene through the opening bargaining by saying I am willing to walk away. Then the next process is called bargaining, which is the B, which is usually the traditional negotiation that we hear about, all the really sexy, exciting stuff where all of the little games are sometimes played. That is called the bargaining. And the last area of the probe technique is ending with commitments. Just because you say something doesn't mean you're actually going to do it. So a really good negotiator will anchor exactly what is being agreed to in writing. That will either be done via a letter or via an email. So guys, I just really wanted to share you the probe technique. The probe technique is a really profound, very simple way of ensuring that you go through the necessary steps to have the most amazing outcome. And remember what it stands for. P is for preparation. R is for rapport building. O is for opening bargaining. B is for bargaining. And E is end with a commitment. Just try it, see what happens, guys. You'll be amazed at the outcomes that you get. Until next time, God bless you.